Hey guys, I'm going to do something that I don't get to do very often, although I've been doing it more often, quite a bit more, because my bank I've probably talked about always calls me when they get extra boxes in, and 2 different days they had 3 boxes in total. This box right here, or actually this box here, I actually had from the previous weekend, and I figure why not hunt all four in one video? We have 2 Loomis boxes. So I will say I've been having much more success in these boxes. So I'm actually going to start on the box, this one, that came on its own. The last Loomis box I got from this bank wasn't the best, but we're doing 4 boxes in this video. Again, I've been doing this a lot more because my bank has had some extra boxes recently. They've had a huge influx. And so this is going to be a long video, but we're going to hunt 4 boxes of pennies. I did check all of them for enders. I'll just open this one as an example. I think a couple of these boxes had Canadian enders, but I actually didn't see any wheat penny enders on any of them. As I've stated, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're not going to get many good finds. My last box that only had 1 ender had nearly 30 wheat pennies, but they are all completely circulated. I'll get started on this box right here, and we'll see what we can find. I'm really hoping to find a variety, maybe a proof. An Indian hat penny would be awesome, but in this video, let's hunt 10,000 pennies. And let's get started. Well, this box wanted to wait until roll number 8, but we got 2 in this roll, and it's unfortunate because I've been getting a lot of cleaned coins, and first wheat penny I got is a cleaned one, but it is a 56D. It's actually fine on the back, but it's obviously cleaned on the front. And then this one here actually looks normal on the back. That's another 56D. Alright, that's 2 wheat pennies on the board. Let's keep going. And I just wanted to show you guys, this is the very next roll, and I just wanted to show you guys what these rolls have been looking like. Take a look at this. Look at how many clean coins are in that roll. There's like, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 clean coins in that one roll. I'm surprised I don't see very many enders like this, but, I mean, that's just that rule, so we'll get back to it. Hopefully we don't find, like, a good date that's been clean like that 56. Alright, we're on roll number 9, and I got my next wheat penny, 53D. Alright, all 3 in the 50s. Hopefully we can get to some 40s or earlier. Alright, I got wheat penny number 4. Unfortunately, it's kind of beat up, but at least it's not cleaned. Whoa, that is extremely beat up. But it is a 53S. Alright, only 2 different dates so far, so hopefully we can get to some more older coins. Alright, a few rolls later, I got another one. I did see it by the date. A 1949 Philly. And that is our first wheat penny in the 40s, and that's number 5. It looks like we're maybe around 20 rolls in. Let's keep going. Alright, it's been a few rolls, but I got another one. 1950 Denver. That'd be a awesome nickel to find. That'd be a key date. That is number 6. Let's keep going. Alright, next roll. I see number 7 here. Last year, 50 AD. But that is number 7 for the box, and we have maybe a little over 15 rolls to go. Alright, I haven't gotten a wheat penny in a while, but I got another one, and I got a pretty cool find here, one that I don't get very often at all. Here's the wheat penny. It's actually our oldest one, 1944 Denver. And look at this, guys. I don't find these very often. This is a counter-stamped 1973 with Kennedy on it. Awesome. Alright, let's keep going. Alright guys, I'm on the very next roll, and look at this beauty right here. I almost missed it, but it's a 58. 58D. That's awesome. That's a good find. Alright, also to get a Canadian, cleaned one, 1979. And we'll keep going. Alright, I have 6 rolls left in the box, and I got my oldest one of this box, 1940S. Haven't broken into the 30s yet, but I think that's number 10. Got 6 more rolls. Let's keep going. Alright, I got my 11th Wheatie, second to last roll, and it is a 1946. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, here is the wrap-up for box number 1. It ended up being a pretty good box. It started kind of slow, but it actually ended pretty well. We got a couple of really cool finds as well. Nothing pre-1940. Our oldest was a 1940. And then we got a couple others here. I'm not going to say all the dates because they're all pretty common coins. The most notable out of the wheat pennies is definitely going to be this 1958 here, mainly because it's in really good shape, so I'll probably end up putting that one in a 2x2, so that's cool. But my favorite find is probably this, counter-stamped with a Kennedy, mainly because I don't see them, and this was clearly in one of those cards because it had glue on it, but these are cool to find. I don't find very many of them. This is definitely the find of the box in my opinion. And then 5 Canadian pennies. And then we also have a few nice coins here. Nicest oldest one was a 61. There's a 70 and then a 73. That one 1982 with the wood grain appearance. And a few 72s I'll check later. So we're going to move on to box number 2. I'll actually be doing one of these tall boxes next. Just a random one. And see what we can get in there. Alright, let's begin. Alright, I'm on roll 8. Kind of a slow start, but we did get our first wheat penny right here. Last year, 50 AD. I also wanted to note that I did actually finally find my first 2023 pennies. This one's got the Ring of Death. But I have not found any until now, believe it or not. So I'll be able to add those to my collection. Checking out the rest of this roll, I don't see much. Alright. Nothing here, so we'll keep going. Alright, well, we finally got another wheat penny. I'm on roll 21. And it is a 1944S. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, hopefully this is a good sign. Next roll, I got another one. 1956 Philly. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, still been kind of slow. We're on roll 26, and I got a dark wheat penny here. Ooh, a 1935. That is our first in the 30s. I don't see any others, so we'll keep going. Alright, we're on roll 30. We have another Wheatie. I saw it by the date. 1950 Denver. Alright. Let's keep on going. Alright, so the edge of a wheat penny right here. Pretty beat up 1944 Philly. Kind of like that 1935. I'm just going to double check and see if there are any wheat pennies in this roll. Any other ones, at least. No other wheat pennies, so we'll keep going. Alright, well, this box has still been slow. We only have 3 rolls left, but we got number 7 finally. And it's a 54S. Alright, I think that one's a 56. It was right there. I don't see anything else in this roll, so we'll do the last 3. You know what, let's do the last 2 rolls of box number 2 live. Just to see if we can maybe score something. I don't have a ton of hope. But, we'll see. Yeah, I've been finding a few of these 2023s, and not all the new ones are 2023s, so, this doesn't seem to me like it's a, like, you know, it's a bunch of 2023s dumped into circulation. I think what's happening is they just, you know, took a while to get to me. And, they finally did. So nothing there. Can we get one more in this last roll? This is actually the way I should be opening them. I doubt it, but... Oh, I see one. I see a 52 right there. Huh. Last roll luck. Look at that, guys. 1952D. 35, 44, 44, 50. Should be right there. I don't see anything else in this roll, so I'll get you guys a wrap up of box number 2. Alright, so we're finished with box number 2, and it was decent. It was actually really light for these boxes. These Brink style tall boxes usually do not do this poorly, but it was still decent. We did actually make it to 8 wheat pennies. We did get one oldie, but it was only a 1935, and it's not in great shape. But we did get one pre-1940s, and then we got a couple here, other in the 40s, and then some in the 50s. I did keep this, which is kind of odd because it's a 1991D, which is not anything too special, but the front has a proof-like finish to it. It doesn't show up on the back, really, but it has like a mirror-like finish, and if you put it in some angles, it definitely looks like a proof. So I kept that because it's interesting. These are the 2023s that I found in that box. I'm going to pick through at the end of this video and find the ones that I can put in my book and the ones I want to keep. I'll probably keep most of these. A few Canadians, again, not many. I feel like I'm starting to get less of those. A bunch of really nice ones. There's even, like, I mean, look at that 64. These are really the ones that I like, the high relief earlier 60s, but there's a bunch of nice ones in there. 174S, surprisingly the first of the hunt. Some crazy toned coins. This one shield here. This one was crazy. Look at the toning on that. I don't know if it comes out on camera very well, but it's got like a greenish toning. I love it. And then kind of a purplish 1980. So decent box, not the best. But I'm gonna get on to the second Loomis box. Maybe because it's damaged, I'll get some more stuff. It looks like Loomis has actually been doing better for us today. So I'm gonna start on this box, and I'll loop you in on what I find. Alright, I'm on roll 5, and I got my first wheat penny. Definitely a better start. 1953S. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, I got another wheat penny. 56 Philly. Again, this box has been kind of slow, but let's keep going. Alright, I got another wheatie. Again, a really slow box. But it is a 1947 San Francisco. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, I got another wheat penny. 1945S. Alright. Let's keep going. Alright, next roll, I got another wheat penny. 50 AD. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, this is a pretty cool roll. I did get a wheatie, but I also got a really old Canadian penny here. It's funny how I haven't even got a young head, and here I got a King George VI. This is in 1947, and there is no maple leaf, which means that This was actually minted in 1947. If there was a little maple leaf right kind of by the 7 there, it would actually have been minted in 1948. So that's a really cool find. I'll take that. Let's see what the wheat penny is. 1941D. Alright, oldest one. Let's keep going. Alright guys, we got a pretty good find here. I saw it by the date. Sorry guys, my phone is on low battery, so I have to have the flash off, but look at that. 1930S. We finally got a decent pre-40s one. Although I've noticed in my penny hunts recently, I have not broken before the 20s in a while, so hopefully we can do that at some point in this hunt. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, third to last roll, I got another Wheatie. It's a pretty nice 1957 Denver. Alright. We'll keep going. Alright, well, the second to last roll has 2 wheat pennies, and this one is super, super old. It actually looks like it might be a metal detecting find, because it has a bunch of gunk on it like it is. I'll show that one second, but we have one here. 1945 Philly. But look at this, guys. I was just saying how I hadn't gotten an early teens wheat penny in a while. Look at this. 1913. That is awesome. I might try and see if I can clean some of the gunk off of it. But that is a great find. That is awesome. Alright, we have one more roll left. We'll see if we can get anything else. Alright, so we finished with that third box. And it was a great box. They only get 10 wheat pennies, but again, 10 is, what I'd like to get, and we had a couple really good finds. We had some kind of neat toners. I would say the best one is this actually really nice 2009 toner. And then I had obviously the best Canadian find is probably this 1947 King George VI Canadian penny. I'll see if that upgrades. I know the one with the maple leaf, the 1947, is in urgent upgrade, but that one doesn't have it. This really nice, and I'm just ruining it, this really nice 2000 Philly, which I don't see many of, so I kept it. I actually found quite a few nice 2009s in this box compared to the other boxes. A crap ton of Canadians. This is how many I typically get, maybe a little bit more. We got a bunch of nice shiny coppers, and then for the wheat pennies, we did awesome. The 2 best ones, the 2 oldest ones were a 1930S and a 1913 Philadelphia, which I think is a metal detecting find, and then a bunch of 1972s. So let's get on to the final box and see what we can get. Alright, well, these boxes have started slow, but the start to this box was really slow. I'm on roll 18, and I finally got my first wheat penny. It is a pretty nice one, 1951D. It's got some luster. But man, 18 rolls to get one. Hopefully this box heats up. Alright, roll 20, and we got a King George. 1952, that's the last year of the King George VI. Canadian cents. I'm just going to check and see. I don't see anything else, so we'll keep going. Alright, well, we definitely have a wheat penny here, and it looks like it may be old. Well, it might not be old, but it was worn for sure. Not that old, but it is still a wheat penny. 1941. San Francisco. There was quite a few copper in this roll, so I wasn't sure. But, yeah. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, I got, very next roll, I got another Wheatie. And it is a 45S. Right. We'll keep going. Alright, a couple rolls later, we got another wheat penny. 50 AD. Alright. Let's keep going. Alright, a couple rolls later, we got another wheat penny. 56D. Alright, we'll keep going. Alright, I got another wheatie, and it's an older one. Pre-40s. 1936. Man, if I saw it by the back, I thought it'd be older, but I'll take a 30s wheatie all day. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, I got number 7 here. Oh, wow, that's another pre-40s, and it's got a mint mark too, 1939S. That's pretty cool. I like finding those 30s with the S mint mark. Let's try to do one live, and just see if we can score something live here. I don't think so. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, let's just do the last roll. This is the last roll of the entire hunt. Unfortunately, we're still stuck at 7 wheat pennies. But we'll see. Maybe we can score something. Nope, unfortunately we're going to be stuck at 7 wheat pennies. But I will give you guys a wrap-up of this box, and then I'll give you guys a wrap-up of all 4 boxes. Alright, here's the wrap-up of box number 4. Unfortunately, we were stuck at 7 wheat pennies, but we did get a couple in the 30s, so I'll take less if we get that type of stuff. Our oldest was a 36 and a 39S. Couple in the 40s and 50s. This is probably being the best 50s. This 51D, I think. It's in pretty good shape. It's got some luster on it. A ton of nice coppers. Mostly all in the 70s and 80s, though. We got this one, 1952, King George VI. One more 2023D, which I'll hold on to. One nice 2009 that I kept. 2 kind of cool toners. Both are actually 2021s. And then this kind of one that looks like someone painted it. It's a 74D. So I'm going to get the finds from all of the boxes, and we'll do a big wrap-up. Alright, so I've finished with those 4 boxes of pennies, and it was a good hunt. I do have the figures, which I'll show you in a second. But it was a good hunt. It wasn't as good as the $5 hunt that I did. And you know, I know I had one more box that I was searching, but the average I feel like would still be less. Which I have it written down on a on this here, so I will show you. As for, you know, I got about a roll's worth of kind of bright and shiny copper coins. There are some nice, you know, high relief designs in there, or I guess designs. I don't know if that'd be the right word. There are a lot from like 1980. Like here's a really nice 61D that I found. That was probably the best one, and I think the oldest one as well. I didn't find any nice 1960s or 59s. So that was the pile of like nicer coppers. A small pile of 2009s. Most of them are this one. They're all Denver, so no varieties there. These are the 2023s that I found. I'm going to keep all of them because I haven't found any uncirculated rolls yet. So I'll add one to my album, flip one up, and add one to my set that I create for the new year of the coins that come out. And we got some toners here. It's kind of difficult to show them on camera. This first one here has got some green. This one's got some purple, some more purple, some rainbow. And then a few of these shield scents here that have kind of a goldish tint. Almost like some of these might have been like plated in copper, extra copper or something like that. This one has some cool toning, and then this 2009 Actually has some really nice toning as well. That one actually does pick up on camera. And then some of the oddities, I got a bunch of 72s, which I'll Phillies, which I'll set aside and do a DDO hunt on, as I've stated on my channel before. This 82 that has a very significant woody kind of towards the top of it, which I thought was strange. This 91D, which you guys might have seen earlier in the video, which I thought had kind of a proof-like finish. So that was kind of odd. One of my favorite finds of the whole hunt, mainly because I rarely find them, a 1973 Kennedy counterstamped. I think I found that one in the first box, and you can see the evidence that it was most likely in some sort of card, because it has the glue on it with some paper residue. So that wasn't my favorite finds. I've only found a couple of those. And then one 1974 from San Francisco in pretty bad shape. Only one. I might have missed one. Easily could have. Well, hopefully it's still pretty nice, but it's a 2000 Philly, not the white AM, but it is in pretty good shape, and I don't find them from that year in mint too often. And then this one that someone looks like it tried to color a Sharpie, 74D. And then as for Canadians, we got quite a few there, and then these are all the 40s and 50s wheat pennies, and also the ones that are in just average condition. Here are a couple of the nicer wheat pennies that I found. This one was a 58D that was really nice. And then this one was a little bit older, I think. It's been a few days since I filmed. 51D as well. So those are kind of the nicer ones with a little bit of red on them. The oldest Canadian pennies, we did get two King Georges. One 1947 without the maple leaf. I wish this one had the maple leaf because it would have actually been a massive upgrade on my album. But this one's still in great shape. And then this one, this is the last year of the King Georges, 1952. After that, they started when Queen Elizabeth became queen. And then the oldest wheat pennies of the bunch, I'll start from the latest 30s. A 1939S. If only this was the Denver, that would actually have been a 15 million minted coin, a pretty low minted coin for the late 30s. But it's a 39S, and I'll take any 30s wheat penny with a mint mark. And then we have a 1936. I have actually still not checked for the DDO yet. I need to check. It's pretty worn, but it's still a 30s. And then we have a kind of blackened, maybe in the ground at some point, 1935. And then we have another 30s with a S mint mark, 1930S. That's a great find. It's funny, I found one of those in another recent hunt. I can't remember which one, but that was cool. And then the oldest coin of the hunt, which I'm convinced is a metal detecting find, a 1913. I have not found a wheat penny that old in a while. Seriously, it has been a while, maybe even since 2022. But it's a really beautiful, the patina on, at least on the front, the back isn't so great looking, but the front has a really beautiful, obviously it looks like it's been in the ground, so the patina that it got from being in the ground makes it look really cool. I still wish it didn't have that on there, but this is it's actually exactly 100 years old. Or no, exactly 110 years old. So that's a great coin, over 100 years old. And that was a great find. This was a great hunt. I would actually say that this was a better hunt if you, in terms of quality, than my 5-box hunt. But if you're talking about number of finds, number of wheat pennies, number of nice shiny coppers, that one definitely did better. Although we did have one more box to hunt. This one was definitely better quality-wise because we only got a couple of oldies, and they were ones that I find all the time. So, a good hunt. I get to add something to my album. I get some of these to take a look at later. That coin, which I don't find often, and a bunch of other stuff. So, as for the figures, again, as I've said, the oldest was 1913, 30S, oldest Canadians. I've shown you most of this stuff. But yeah, about a roll of nice coppers. And we got 36 wheat pennies out of 4 boxes. That's an average of 9 exactly per box. which is, it's actually a little bit lower than what I've been getting recently. Although it depends on the box. Like, that last box I had only had 7. And my last Loomis box, my last hunt that I had a Loomis box only had 8. So it really depends, but typically I do get at least, so I guess I would say this is on the lower end of my average, because my average is usually 8 to, well, I guess it's been varying lately, so I wouldn't know what to say what my average is, but it's at least 8 for the minimum. But great hunts. I've been putting off doing the outro for a while, so I thought I'd film it. And I'll catch you guys in the next hunt.